Hi, I'm Jackie from Essential Yoga. If you want your body to be 15 years younger, so when you're 100, you're like the average 85-year-old, then I hope you can follow my channel and do all the videos. This one, we're working on balance and flexibility at the same time. You know how important balance is to your everyday life and quality of life, and the older you get, the more you realize how important your balance is. Your balance isn't going to improve on its own. You have to work on it. And also, at the same time, let's work on our flexibility around our spine as we work on our balance. So do the video with me. It's only 9 minutes of your day. Turn the phone off and just do it. We're going to work on 4 balance poses and at the same time stretch the back, the front and the sides of our spine. So we're going to stretch all around our spine as well as work on balance at the same time. So if you're a beginner, you'll need a chair. If you're intermediate, a window ledge or a kitchen bench. And if you're a bit more advanced, a wall is the hardest option. So I show you the first pose with the chair. You'll have beginner's option. You have your 1 foot up. Let's do left foot up first. Left foot up and clasp your elbows behind you. Intermediate, left foot up on the kitchen bench and hands, elbows clasped, or reverse prayer if you're more flexible. And if you're more advanced, foot up on the wall and just trying to stretch forward and hold this first position. Try to keep that lift through your chest. Don't let your standing right foot turn out too much. Try to keep that right foot parallel. Try to breathe in and out through the nose. So we're stretching and working on balance at the same time. The back of the leg, the back of the spine. Everybody, put your right foot up. So it's either on the chair, the window ledge, or the kitchen bench, or the wall. So right foot up. And if you're clasping your elbows, I want you to clasp the other way, the less natural way. Otherwise, you could be doing, if you're flexible, reverse prayer. No forcing. Try to keep both feet and knees quite parallel. Squeeze up the muscles above your knees. Keep that lift through the chest, tops the shoulders down, away from your ears. Try to lengthen through the crown of the head. You're trying to stretch the back of the right leg and the back of the spine here as you work on your balance. Okay, so that's the first pose. So the next pose, we're going to stretch the side of our spine. So first we're going to have our left foot either up on the chair or the stool or the window ledge or kitchen bench, left leg up, or the wall is harder. So left leg up first, and then you're going to try to lean to the left and reach the right arm towards the right ear. So stretching the right side of the body and the left inner thigh here. Breathe and hold. One more breath in this position. And then turn your body around and put your right foot on the chair, the ledge, or the wall. Try to keep that vertical alignment in your standing leg, hip over heel. If it hurts your shoulder to reach up, just keep your hand on your hip. Otherwise, reaching up your arm, upper arm towards the ear, and stretching the right inner thigh, adductors, and the left waist. Try to relax into each position. Squeeze up the muscles above your knees. Try to keep breathing steadily in and out through your nose. So working on the lats, flexibility, the lats, and obviously balance. Good for bone density of the hips. And very good for your breathing and your shoulder and your whole spine. Good. Everybody coming to standing. The next position is a rotation in our spine. So it stretches at the back on one side and the front on one side. And it's also obviously when we're working on balance and flexibility in the abductors, outer hips. So it's either left foot up like this and turning to the left like that. or a bit harder, left foot up. Don't round out. Some of you are more experienced with these poses. Don't let the right foot turn out. Keep the chest lifted, and so you're trying to have a straight back and turning to the left. So looking over your left shoulder, so your left arm is behind you, tops the shoulders down, squeeze up above the knees, especially the right standing knee, the inner upper corner of the knee particularly, lifting those muscles up. Keep the length through the neck, the whole spine. Keep the breath steadily flowing in and out through the nose. Final exhalation, next exhalation. And then we'll swap to the right leg up. If you're a bit wobbly, that's to be expected if you're not used to it, and it just means your muscles are working a bit harder. So it's not a bad thing. So try to be a little bit wobbly to challenge your deep stabilizing muscles around your hips and knees. Shoulders down, looking over the right shoulder. Keep the breath flowing, squeezing up the knees. Stretching the back of the left shoulder, the front of the right shoulder, a squeeze into the spine, keeping flexibility for rotation. Very, very important for everyday movements, for everything in sports, everything in your daily life, keeping the spine mobile and good balance, everybody. We've got one more to go. Last one, we're going to be stretching the front of the spine and the front of the hip now and working on balance. So if you're a beginner, I'll show you what it looks like. So you might need a strap actually. I'll show you it. So you actually see how I've got my left heel in like that. But if you can, just grab the left foot and have a wall. If you need the wall, have your right hand on the wall. Some of you can be in the middle of the room for this one. So stretching the front of the hip there, and then we're going to extend our spine. So we're going to open the front of the spine. So try to arch a little bit like this. Keep looking straight ahead. Try not to look at the floor because then your head comes forward. Look at the wall in front of you. Keep breathing. You're trying to relax into each position. Keep the muscular lift above your knees. When you're older, you've lost a bit of cartilage after 40. And so we need the cushioning. We need to get that lift. We need to get nice strength around our knees. Final inhalation and exhale. So you might need a strap. If you can't reach, don't force your knee. You might need the wall if you're a beginner, or the strap so your arm is longer. But some people could be in the middle of the room. Eyes steady helps. Stretch the front of the right hip. And then we'll go into a spinal extension. So you're trying to stretch the front of the shoulder and spine there as well. Keep the breath flowing. Keep the lift through the chest and the gaze, the eyes, looking forward, not downward. Keep breathing. Try to stay relaxed. Squeeze up the knees, especially the standing knee. If it hyperextends, you'll need to micro bend. Very good work. So you stretch the back of the leg and spine, you stretch the inner and the sides, you stretch the outer hip and the front and the back. You stretch you had a great stretch and you worked on your balance and never stop working on your balance, and you'll progress to the wall eventually if you keep it up. It's never too late to improve balance and flexibility. So if you value feeling your best, do it. Please subscribe. Please become a patron, and I'll give you lots of bonus recordings of. I'll email you some of my live classes, which you'll love. Thank you.